Let's talk about Sonic's massive success and what Warner Brothers can learn from this in regards to the Snyder Cut. Welcome back to Strong Arm Flix. I'm your boy Tflame, and this is episode 28 of Strong Arm Flix. So, you guys catch the Sonic movie? That was pretty entertaining. The one thing that I gotta say that stands out the most about Sonic to me is that, you had a early concept design, an early design in the trailers, and it looked horrendous. It looked like some kind of a man person wearing a onesie dressing up like Sonic more than it did Sonic. And what Sony did was they listened to the outrage, the outcry, not even outrage, the outcry of the fans. Nobody was happy with that. Nobody was pleased with the way that the Sonic animation design, CGI design looked, whatever you want to call it. Nobody was happy with it. And so what did Sony do? So, well, what they did was they went back to the drawing board with the Sonic design, and they redesigned him from top to bottom. They pushed the movie back, I think, like a couple of months, and they spent a little more money and went back, and they gave us a truly accurate and kid-friendly and, Sonic design that everybody loved. And, and as a reward, for the studio, for their graces, as a reward, the fans showed their love and support, and they rushed out to the theaters, and they went and seen Sonic. They went and checked out Sonic. They went and seen it. They loved it. They took their kids to see it. And Sonic is doing far fucking better than anybody would have predicted that it would have did. And they're already there's already talks of a sequel in the works now. And my point is, in bringing all this up, my whole point of bringing all this up is that Warner Brothers needs to learn a thing or two. They need to watch, listen, and take note, okay? Because, you can keep cranking it. To me, it just seems like Warner Brothers don't have an overall plan. They don't have a vision of where they want these movies to end up or what's going to get made, when, and how. To me and everybody else, it just seems like they're throwing shit at the wall and waiting to see which one sticks. Aquaman made $1 billion. That was always going to be in the works, thanks to Zack Snyder casting fucking Jason Momoa to play Aquaman. And he already was setting up the characters for other directors to be able to take what he created, and do their own thing with it to an extent. And, Wonder Woman, same thing. Aquaman, same thing, okay? Shazam was a decent movie, but guess what? It didn't make that much money. Nobody fucking really asked for a Shazam movie, all right? But at the end of the day, people still went and seen it. And, it made, regular, nothing to brag about, but it didn't lose money, okay? But, and you see with Joker, guess what? With Joker, everybody's been wanting to see the Joker, okay? And they gave Todd Phillips or such a hard time when filming the Joker movie, or when it was early on. They gave him such a hard time about getting this movie off the ground and financing it and the budget and all that shit. And guess what? The movie it came out and the movie made fucking way over $1 billion without the help of China. Before the coronavirus bullshit, without the help of China, it flew past $1 billion. And when Suicide Squad hit theaters, the main reason that attracted people to the movie was because of the fact that David Ayer and Zack Snyder had casted Jared Leto to play the Joker, and Batman and the fucking Joker were mainly the Joker. Batman, the Joker, and yes, Harley Quinn, kind of. That's what drew in your largest fucking crowd to go see the first Suicide Squad movie. Okay, that Warner Brothers, again, like Justice League, butchered into 1 million fucking pieces. And what we got was not what we were supposed to have. Okay? So, when the Joker movie came around, after they had advertised the movie to heavily have the Joker in it, which he was in it, in the Ayer cut, and then it hits theaters, and guess what? The Joker is not in it. The Joker's in it for fucking 5 minutes. It's a glorified fucking cameo in the theatrical cut of Suicide Squad. So people were hungry for the Joker. People wanted that. So when a Joker standalone movie came out, and we fans and us all heard that it was going to be rated R, and Joaquin Phoenix was going to be in it, Todd Phillips, we didn't really care about about that. It was just the fact, hey, Joker's getting a standalone movie and it's getting the R rating. It's about fucking time Warner Brothers had some balls. Guess what? Everybody went out because that's what we went out, flew out to the theater, and they went and seen Joker. And guess what? It was a fucking massive hit. Now they're talking about making a sequel to that. Who knows if it'll actually turn out or not? Because Joaquin Phoenix and Todd Phillips both said that, the only way they're making a sequel is if the script and the circumstances are just right, because they want to tell the story the way they want to tell it. And they basically don't want no studio meddling. They're not going to play that shit. Okay. Now, Warner Brothers, during the advertisement stages of Joker, and during the advertisement, fucking the commercials and all that shit, and they were preparing people for the movie to drop in October 2019. Warner Brothers stepped up, they stood up, and they defended that movie against the media. They tried to tear down fucking Joker. The media tried to say, oh, it's inciting incels and gun violence and fucking it's insensitive and all this crazy shit. And the media tried like a motherfucker to tear that movie down before it even hit theaters. But guess what? It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Warner Brothers was like, nope, we're not playing that shit. And that's the first time that I've seen Warner Brothers have a pair of balls, have faith in their directors and actors. And guess what they got as a reward for that? Joker made over $1 billion, okay? So, and now you see with Sonic's doing way better than anybody expected. And the point is that you listen to the fans and they will come. That doesn't mean you listen to every fucking Pete, Paul, Dick, and Harry that's got something to fucking say bad about it, because you're always, no matter what industry you're in, Marvel, DC, Sony, whatever, there's always going to be fucking haters. That's how it is. Nobody in the world is all going to agree on the same thing or like the same shit. That's just what it is. That's what makes us human beings. Okay? So my point is that Warner Brothers, I hope that you're listening and watching, and I hope that you take note from this shit. Listen to the fans. Bring back Zack. Bring back Batfleck. Release the fucking Snyder Cut. That's the flick. If you like what you see, like what you hear, please smash that subscribe button and ring that bell. Till next time, my friends.